Good. It felt really good. Obviously, the last 5 weeks have been tough. Just rehabbing, just trying to get healthy again. But I felt like early on there was a lot of excitement, and maybe shaking the rust off a little bit. But and I love I love the game, love being out there with my teammates, and I think just starting practice this week and getting through it. I was hoping this would be the week. This was kind of the week that I had in my mind from the moment that I got hurt. I think the doctors and everybody were saying after the bye week, but I was trying to fast track that as much as possible. But understanding that there's a healing process that needs to take place. But man, let's try to push this as much as we can. And a lot of it was just ability to get a grip on the ball and be able to throw the ball accurately and just be myself and not think about it and be able to play confidently. And so as soon as I could grip it and rip it, then I wanted to play. I wanted to be out there with my teammates. Well, I thought we were better on third down. It felt like we sustained a lot of really long drives. I felt like throughout the game, and that was a big emphasis coming into this game, knowing the explosiveness of their team on the other side. And so it was, man, let's possess the ball as much as possible, keep it out of their hands, keep it out of Kyler Murray's hands, and take care of the football and try to generate points. And first half was disappointing just in the fact that I felt like we had put together 4 really good drives, going down into the red zone, and really only walked away with 6 points or 10 points, I guess. But I think the second half we felt like that's when I think we do a lot of our best work from the standpoint that I think our halftime adjustments and then just our ability to come out and execute and wear a team down and then begin to score touchdowns, which is what we were able to do in the second half. Defense played great throughout the game. Felt like managed a lot of their playmakers. Got a couple big fourth down stops, and special teams did a good job as well. Go ahead.
Was there a moment this week that you sat down with Sean, or you went to Sean and said, I'm good to go? And at what point was that, I guess?
So I've been on a throwing schedule, over the last couple weeks, and starting off with a really light ball, Nerf ball even, and then kind of progressing my way to the same size and same weight as NFL ball. I felt like the progression was indicating this would be the week. And so, last week, really Saturday, told him that I felt like next week was going to be the week. I was going to throw on Monday again, and then was going to be ready to go on, at practice on Wednesday. And so that was the process. That was the plan, and basically just stuck to the plan, and it all worked out the way that we had predicted.
Was there one throw in this game that when you made it, you said, this is going to be good?
No, I mean, I felt like I'd say that really took place in practice. Thursday practice was when I felt like, all right, I'm able to make all the throws I need to make.
Are you anticipating maybe soreness tomorrow, see how it responds? Do you think it's going to be
No, I think it's going to be okay. I think just the level of healing, I haven't been reckless with this. I wore that splint today, and I've been in touch with the doctor, and I've gotten an MRI, and he had a chance to look at the level of healing, and everything kind of had to pass certain parameters, in order for this to happen. And I think we, the team, as in Sean Payton, doctor, therapist, everybody felt like I was good to go.
So what was that you were wearing? We can undertake that there was still.
Yeah, there's a hard plastic splint, and I wear on the outside of my thumb.
And that's something you're hoping to shed as early as the next game.
I hope so. Yeah.
But it ended up being,
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, I did. Yeah. No, and that's evolved. We've worked with it to develop a comfort level. As a quarterback, you don't like having a hard plastic splint on your thumb to throw a ball. I'd rather not have to have it, but
And the interception, did that ball sail on you?
Nope.
The decision was
Bad decision. Should not have thrown that ball. I got a little greedy. Just Mike Thomas is wide open underneath, so throw it to him and live to play another day.
You watched Latavius last
Yeah, he did a great job. I can't say enough good things about him. Man, he's a pro. He's a ball player. Really great, as the workhorse running the football, but a very good back out of the backfield. And I don't know how many catches he ended up with, but it felt like a lot. It felt like he was a great outlet and was getting us a lot of positive yards, a lot of positive plays, getting us into third and manageable situations just by being able to dump it off to him. And then the touchdown catch was just it was a great all around play by him to get open and then turn what's normally a 7-yard gain into a 17-yard touchdown. And he came up to me on the sideline after and he said, and believe it or not, many years as I've played, that's my first touchdown catch. So there you go. You guys got to write about that. No, it's all his. All his.
Hey, Drew,
He earned it.
did you see something pre-snap? It looked like you whispered something to him right before that play.
Yeah, I changed his route.
Okay,
Yeah.
great call.
Did you hear the chance for Teddy? And I guess, how does he feel maybe about something like that? If you spoke to him, and what does it say about the fan base for acknowledging the job he did?
Yeah. I think he, he's obviously a very, calm, poised guy, so I don't think you're ever going to get over the top emotion, out of Teddy. But then that's why I think he's just calm, cool, collected, but man, I can't say enough great things about Teddy and his leadership over the last 5 weeks. He basically stepped into the role that obviously I would normally have, and as far as addressing the team and addressing skilled players and different things throughout the week. And he was the starting quarterback, right? And he took on that role, not just the guy throwing the ball or the guy handing off the ball, but the guy being the in charge of the huddle and being a leader. And he did a great job with it. And I think the offense responded, the team responded. So I can't say enough good things about him. And I love the fact that our fan base has embraced him the way that they have, because he's a tremendous teammate. And obviously he was a big part of our success over the last few weeks. And listen, I hope I'm able to stay healthy for the rest of the go, but knowing that you have a guy like that, that the guys love so much and the guys trust and is as capable as he is, that's a great thing to have.
Drew, did the hands stay clean all game, or did you ever get a nick or
Yeah,
mess yourself up?
he got hit a few times, so that was good. Just bang and all right, we're good. I think that's one thing you can't really simulate, right? I can do a lot of things in practice, but I'm not really going to say, hey, somebody run into my hand real quick. Let me see how this feels. You just kind of wait and see how that goes. But it ended up being okay.
Drew, the offensive tackles that are protecting you and were protecting force that sort of a murderous row of pass rushers, is that as good a play as you have to do?
Yeah, listen, they Ramczyk, Armstead, those guys have done a phenomenal job all year long. And tackle, man, you get put on an island. When you talk about the O-line, you really have to talk about it as a unit, right? They are a unit, and they have to work together, and it's communication, and it's all those things, and it's my communication with them as well, right? Throughout the week, game day, you name it. But at the end of the day, once it's all sorted out, it's the one-on-one matchups, right? It's the one-on-one battles, and they pretty much know who those guys are going to be each week. And man, here we go, mano a mano, and those guys have done a phenomenal job. Step up to whatever challenge is presented before them. They're just warriors. Warriors, love them.
Drew, to be 7-1 at this point, you miss games, you never miss games, that you guys are right there. Who kind of stick do you think that makes about this group?
Well, I think it means that number one, we've got a lot of great players. We've got a lot of great guys, great teammates, guys that love coming to work. Man, listen, we know how to have fun, right? We had lights and smoke and everything else in the locker room after the game, having a great time. Turned into Studio 54 or something. But, we know how to have fun, but the level of work matches the level of fun. You know what I'm saying? We work hard to be in this position. And I think we understand that at times, man, we're going to face adversity. At times, guys are going to need to step up and play, but we're all in this together. And none more so evident than what's happened, over the last 6 weeks, right? all kinds of guys stepping up and playing lights out and playing together and just continuing to come together as a team. And then just builds confidence, right? Because you feel like, man, no matter what situation we get in, this team has a chance, you know, and when you believe that, when you trust that, it gives you a lot of confidence.
Drew, did you feel rusty at all in the first half? And if so, like, how would it compare to like week one coming off not playing preseason?
Yeah, well, just the fact that, you know, I hadn't practiced for 5 weeks, right? And just when you start throwing again and just that progression of, listen, I played football a long time, you know, so I feel like even if I've missed a bunch of time, I can pick up the ball and I can figure it out, you know. But still, there is that repetition and that rhythm that comes along with the practice reps and, you know, the day-to-day and the week-to-week. And so, you know, coming back, you know, I felt like I might have to shake it off a little bit, you know, shake off the rust a little bit. But yeah, I think once we got into the second half, though, I felt like we were rolling.
I think the spark was the fourth down stop on defense.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It was huge. All those, you know, because any fourth down stop is basically like a takeaway. It's the equivalent of, right? And so I think the momentum shift that comes along with something like that is really big for the team.
Drew, was this like a regular game day for you, or did you have trouble sleeping last night, or was it like?
No, I mean, I definitely had some butterflies, maybe a little more than usual. I think a lot of it was excitement, you know. And then as game time approached, you know, that just turned into gratitude. Just grateful for the opportunity to get back out there again. I'm grateful for this team and grateful for just this moment and being able to have this moment. And I feel like there's a lot of great moments ahead, but I'm going to really appreciate each and every one of them, one at a time, try to stay in the moment and, you know, really make the most of it.
Were there any decisions that you would have made during the game to minimize exposure of your throwing and your follow through stuff? It's just
No.
you want to play the same way you always
Play ball, man. Play ball. It's just part of the deal. You know, if you're worried about somebody stepping on something or somebody, you know, rolling up on something or hitting something or whatever, nah, you just got to play fast and take it as it comes.
Drew, what about your opinion of Kyler? I know he's kind of a Texas native QB that obviously had success in high school and state that you did as well. What was your message to him after the game, a young rookie like that?
Yeah. Man, it's fun to watch him play. You know, I mean, just from the highlights, I didn't have a chance to see a ton of today, you know, just because locked in on my stuff. But the times where I did, I mean, he's electric, you know. Like, I feel bad for pass rushers having to go up against him, you know. I mean, guys can have a free run on a guy like him, and you're just not, you might not even touch him, right? He has a way of extending plays and then getting the ball down the field that's pretty remarkable. And so, listen, you know, when you go from college to NFL, obviously there's that big adjustment, just the speed of the game and obviously the level of talent that you're going up against. And just, I think the way that games are played, you know, it's not so much kind of run and shoot, you know, like it is in college. You know, there's definitely more of a level of, I think, just kind of detail and just certain things that, you know, produce winning football in the league. But listen, I'm really impressed with the job that Cliff Kingsbury's done, and obviously that Kyler Murray is doing. I think they're going to be a team that's going to be really good here in the future.
Drew, there were a lot of fans that were worried about you coming out there today. Did you get a sense of that at all? Did anybody stop you and wrote stories?
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. I did. Maybe not at the grocery store, but I know the thought would be, hey, why don't you just wait until after the bye week? You know, everything seems to be going well, right? You know, and so why take the chance? Man, I'm a football player, you know, and I like I said, just that gratitude that kind of came over me right before this game is just that I'm blessed to play this game, and I love this game, and I love my teammates. I love being with them. I love going out on the field with them, and you know that was my motivating factor, you know, through this whole thing. is get back so I can be healthy, so I can play for those guys. And as soon as I could get back, I was going to get back. You know, I didn't care about anything else. That would have been the safe bet, safe play to do that. But I love the game. I love my teammates. I want to get out there with them. All right, guys.